So, what is going on, guys? Today we're going to be taking a look at the Power Rangers Dino Charge Megazord? Is that what it's called? It'll be correct in the title. I didn't look it up. I always just call it the Dino Charge Megazord. I don't know if it actually is called that, but this is the Megazord for Dino Charge, the main one, which makes me finally have the 4 Dino Megazords. Now, technically, there's more than 4 if you want to get technical. Because, obviously, Dino Fury, there's 2 other ones. Then for Mighty Morphin, I guess you have the Dragon Zord and Titanus, but they don't really combine. And for Dino Thunder, you have the Thundersaurus. Then you have the White and Stego. I think, is that called Stego? I don't know what that one's called. That one, there's that formation. And then there is another one that's like a giant, like some kind of Triceratops looking thing. I don't know what it's actually called. But you're maybe noticing, yes, these guys are in a box. Because much like every other Dinozord, there is 4 of them. 3 of them, yes, 3 of them are 3-part combiners that have the red Zord be 90% of it. And I'm going to say 90 here. These are 5 and 5 because he is the majority of the entire thing. But yeah, as far as it goes, we're going to obviously take a look at these 2 small guys first. And for the sake of having a shot, yes, I have Von RC's Series 6 RC's box because they're too small comparatively to him, much like the past reviews. But yeah, they're pretty small compared to him. He's the main unit of it. So we're going to look at these guys together because they're practically the same, if we're being honest. So let's just get into it. So, for the Tricera and Stego Zords here, they are pretty good. Although, like I mentioned, practically the same. So, basically, they are the same except for the head. The molding, I guess, in a way. But mostly, it's the head assemblies. Actually, I think it literally is just the head assemblies. I don't think there's a difference other than that and the tail sections. They're the exact same. They have these removable sections here. They are removed. There you are. I think it does the same thing. Similar mechanism. And that's how it is. Now, these guys do have a bit of a gimmick with them, other than their whole thing. So, with this set, you get exactly 1 Dino Charger, which the person I bought it from was very lucky to throw in. Because there was one auction I seen that was this Megazord, the black and green Zord, and the gold Megazord, and it was like $90, and I didn't bid on it because I'm an idiot, because I was like, oh, I don't have the money for that. How much did I spend? I spent $101. Not just for that, I got the Squid Zord from Samurai's, all the Octo Zord, but that was what it came to with shipping and everything. It's a whole mess, but this thing looks pretty alright. It comes with this clear one. If you press this button here, it flips it. Now you can insert said Dino Charger into the mouth, and that will extend the tail. But unlike the Japanese one, you can't close the mouth. And also with the Japanese one, I'm pretty sure pink and blue included there because you need them to connect the arms on. And you don't actually need the Dino Charger. There's a switch on the bottom, which will activate its respective gimmick. But that's just to show that, yes, there is a Dino Charger slot. That just pops off. Blue's is really bad, and I actually think this is breaking. I just happened to think that. So, basically, for blue, put that on there. And then that will flip out. That's what that does. It's intriguing. Then you got the lever on the bottom, which you push forward, and you just manually flip that in. Yeah, that's the blue and pink Zord. They're basically the same thing, except for, like, the head and the backs being different. I kid you not, they're the exact same Zord otherwise. Now for the main meat and potatoes of the Megazord, we have the Tyranno, which is a giant red Tyrannosaurus Rex. Man, there's not any other of them, is there? Yeah, and this one's pretty good too. I mean, they're all good. If I had a tier list ranking, this is probably number 2. Behind Thundersaurus. And I also say, what about the original? The original one, honestly, it's not the best. It's the 3rd best one. I say Dino Furies is the worst one. Just because it doesn't have an open and closing mouth like these guys do. And his is to facilitate a gimmick. But this one here is fine. He doesn't have a lot of articulation or anything. He has lag posability, makes it really loud. You can open the mouth, like I mentioned, and you have the Dino Charger, which is the red Tyranno Dino Charger. And you just put that there, close the mouth down, and pops those up. Very minor. Yeah, they're not very good at doing stuff, are they? I mean, it's a little gimmick, I guess, you know. I wish I had more, though. And that just goes there. I mean, as far as the Tyranno goes, it's pretty nice looking. There's other versions. There's like a green one, a black one, then there's a Spinosaurus version that's a blue, like a dark blue. It's a whole bunch of stuff with it. There's a lot of them. But that's really it for the Tyranno, so let's just get to the conversion. As far as the conversion and everything goes, it's pretty simple. I have these on the wrong sides, I think. So what you're going to do is come to the Tyranno, and you're going to remove the yellow tail, and then you're going to fold it back down. There's these kind of like tabs on the butt of the thing, and then like these ports on the feet, and they're going to do that. And then fold that up, fold the arms down, rotate the chest, and then split the legs, and the helmet's going to fall out because it stores there. For the tail, you just open it up like that, and it just simply pegs on the back. And as far as it goes, I know the original, the Japanese one, the helmet's stored in the tail, not in the legs. But I kind of like this one better for some reason. I like that the legs are there. It gives, I mean, they're hollow a bit, but that's fine. You know why they're hollow. And that makes it so the back's not hollow and looks like that, which doesn't look too bad. One thing I will note with this thing, there is no yellow Zord, and it's kind of nice because yellow is the secondary color for all of the Zords. Which is kind of neat. So we're going to do it for Stego and Tricera. They transform the exact same way. Fold up the legs like so. Push the head up. And then they just clip on to the arm. You can, and I will show it, obviously, with the Dino Charger in it. You can put it in, flip up the legs, like so. And for pink, do the same thing we did to blue. Open the head up, peg it on there, and you can flip up the Megazord head and add helmet, which I should note actually has a clip. It's a clip helmet, weirdly enough. Not like it just sits on there, like clips on. And here we have the Dino Charge Megazord, which I like it. I actually have always liked this thing. This is really nice looking. It's ridiculous looking, and I love it. As far as it goes, like, it's just odd looking. The fact that it has the yellow secondary color is what I think does it. Because it carries throughout, and it gives it kind of a cohesiveness that the other ones don't really have. Other than, say, Dino Fury's kind of dull gray silver color. And I mean, this thing just looks nice. And like turning it around, it's not like gappy, really. There's a couple little gaps, but that's fine. There's a Zord Builder peg up there, which if I had any Zord Builder things here, I would show. I do not have any Zord Builder things in my room right now, so there's a no on that. Again, Dino Charger, similar thing. Store it there, which if you don't want that to be popped up, just simply do that. But you do, there you go. And then for the arms, you can insert the Dino Charger, even though you don't have to. You can just simply take the Dino Charger, and that just sits there like that. And on the arms, see there is a port. And you can do that, and then pull the tab. And there's the drill. Like I said, you don't need the Dino Charger to do that. You don't need to. You could just use the tab. But if you want the T-Rex head to be closed and it not look ridiculous, you can just do that. Again, you can do the same thing on blue here. Take it, put it in like so. And that just does that. But blue's gimmick is a little more symbolized because you can definitely see the handle on it. You remove this section, flip the blade up, and blue forms the Gestalt sword, which is nice. It's an interesting sword, though. It's not even really a sword. So instead of having like a club-type weapon it looks like it has something entirely different. which is a little neat. And much like, oddly, the other two Dino Zords I reviewed lately, not the original Megazord, it has articulation, kind of like Dino Thunder. So the arms do the typical forward and back motion. If I reset that, I didn't. So one thing you gotta watch with blue is you have to reset that tab if you want the gimmick to work. Otherwise, it won't work. But oddly enough, as you've seen in the transformation, it has forward motion. And it also has out. A little bit of it. Not much of it. It goes out. Like, it actually splits. I'm not sure if that's for combination or what. But it has outward motion in the legs. Meaning he's one of the most articulate leg Megazords of the Neo Saban era. And if I'm being honest here, out of the Neo Saban era Megazords I own, that won't peg in, and I don't know why. There we go. This is easily my favorite one. I think it's my favorite one. Now, I do have the other Megazords off the side. I do. And I'll try to get them in as best I can. I have all of the other Dino Megazords. I'm actually going to have to put him at the back because he is the biggest one. I don't think it's actually possible to get them all in here in a relatively organized fashion without picking this up. There we are. All 4 Dino Megazords, or the base Dino Megazords, which is nice. It's nice to have them all. I do like having them all. It's interesting. I find the theme of them really odd, how it's always a red T-Rex and usually a blue Triceratops, except for this one. This is the one that breaks that trend. It's the only one that bucks the trend of the blue Triceratops. It has a pink Triceratops, which is a bit odd, but hey, we'll take it. And as far as this thing goes, it's nice. It's a really nice Megazord. I have no real big complaints with it. Like, it's the best Neo Saban one. It feels big and chunky. It feels like a good toy. The plastic on it, it is like the other Neo Saban era Megazords. It's a bit cheap feeling, but it does feel a little better than, like, Super Mega Force, I think, and Mega Force. I think it's a bit better. This is easily my favorite Neo Saban, though. It's easily the best one, in my opinion. I think Dino Charge is probably the best line of that whole thing, and I don't know why I skipped it initially. I'm an idiot for skipping this. I'm an idiot. I could have had all of it. But I said, no, I'm done with Power Rangers. Now look at me. Dino Fury brought me right back in, and now Power Rangers is over. Apparently Cosmic Fury's out, and I didn't even know. Apparently it's over. For now. But anyway, that has been all for the Dino Fury Megazord. This has been Eilt Elite signing